Lesson 3. Too big, too small. Let's start with the student book exercise. Shanu makes a phone call to her best friend Rani. She says, "Hello Rani, can you tell me if I'm too big or too small? I'm so confused." To this, Rani responds, "Hello Shanu, I wish I could help you, but I feel the same." What Shanu and Rani are doing is called communication. And how are they communicating? They are communicating by using the telephone. So, telephone is called the means of communication. Now let's move on to the exercise. Shanu used the telephone to talk to her friend. Here are some other means of communication. Choose the correct word for each picture. There are 6 words given and there are 6 pictures given. All the pictures are of different means of communication. Let us start writing the answers. First picture is of a video call. Next is mobile phone. Letter, radio, loudspeaker, newspaper. All these are means of communication. When we talk to only one person on a video call, or we talk to only one person over the phone, or we write letter to one specific person, it is called one-to-one communication, because on both the sides it is one person only. But when we talk about a radio, loudspeaker, newspaper, here it is one to many communication. For example, if a news is being broadcast on a radio, then one person is speaking it and we all are able to listen. Same is the case with loudspeaker. And in newspaper also, the newspaper is printed. For example, let's say one article is printed, one article is prepared by a person and it is printed, and the same newspaper goes to the whole city or to the whole country, then it is one person who is communicating with more than one person. So it is called one to many communication. Now let us look at pronouns. Do you remember him? Yes, he is Bobo. Here are a few sentences about him. Let's read them. This is Bobo. Bobo is very small. Bobo loves to dance. Bobo likes to play. Bobo eats healthy food. Bobo has many friends. Bobo loves to study. Bobo wears a cap. What is this Bobo, 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 Bobo? Are you also feeling equally irritated? Then we have a solution for it. And the solution is using pronouns. For example, in the given sentences, in place of Bobo, we can write he, as Bobo is a boy. So, now it will read, Something like this. This is Bobo. Because initially we have to tell the name. This is Bobo. He is very small. He loves to dance. He likes to play. He eats healthy food. He has many friends. He loves to study. He wears a cap. Better? Similarly, other pronouns are we, I, you, he, she, it, they. All these are pronouns. So basically, pronouns means the words that we use in place of nouns, just like we used he in place of Bobo. Let us now learn some more about pronouns. When we talk of ourselves, for example, if I talk of myself, then I will say, I am happy. But when it is more than one person's, when it is about me and my friends, then we would write, we are happy. Similarly, when talking to one person, we say you. And while talking to more than one persons also, we say you only. For example, you are happy. This is when I'm talking to one person. When I'm talking to more than one persons also, I will say you are happy. When two people talk about a third person, then if it is a boy, we say he. If there are more than one boys, then we say they. Similarly, if two people are talking about a third person and if it is a girl, then we say she. Again, when it's about more than one girls, we say they. For example, he is standing, she is standing. They are standing, they are standing. As we saw in the previous slide, when we are talking about a third person who's a boy, then we say he. When we talk about a third person who's a girl, we say she. But what should we use if two people are talking about a third person of which one is a boy and other is a girl? Again, we use they. For example, he is standing, she is standing, they are standing. So we have covered boys and girls. Now, let's see when two people talk about an animal, then we use it. Similarly, when two people talk about more than one animals, then we say they. Same way, when two people talk about a non-living thing, we say it. When talking about more than one non-living things, we say they. For example, it is hungry, they are hungry. It is a book, they are books. Let's move ahead with the exercise. Choose the correct word to fill in the blanks. First one. Geeta has long hair. Dash wears a blue hairband. Second. The cup is on the table. Dash is empty. Third. There are many birds sitting on the branch. Dash are sparrows. Now, let us look at the first one. Geeta has long hair. Dash wears a blue hairband. Now, Geeta being a girl, what we will use for her? Which pronoun we will use for Geeta? He, they or she? It is she. Then second one, the cup is on the table. Dash is empty. Now we are talking about the cup. Cup is a non-living thing. So for that we will use it because it is only one cup. Had there been more than one cups, then we would have used they. Right? Third one. There are many birds sitting on the branch. Dash are sparrows. Here we are talking about birds. Just like for animals, for birds also we use it and they. So because it is more than one bird, we use they. There are 3 more questions in the student book which I am sure you will be easily able to do by yourselves. Happy learning!